a tragic tale of the cursed app's terror that forces its victims to choose between life and death. The film begins by showing a woman named Eva, who visits the house of her friend Milo. There, Eva looks very scared and anxious, as if she is thinking about something. As a good friend, Milo allows Eva to rest at his house for a while. Then Eva borrows Milo's phone for a moment, saying she wants to show him something.
Pensavo che non mi avresti più richiamato.
Mira, posso farti vedere una cosa?
Eva goes to the bathroom while carrying Milo's phone. It turns out the real reason Eva borrowed Milo's phone was because she wanted to install a strange application called You Die on Milo's phone.
Non vuoi che venga a tenerti compagnia?
No.
After that, Eva hurriedly leaves Milo's house, but before leaving, she asks Milo to tell someone else to download the application too. Eva's words leave Milo confused and not understanding what she means. Milo then continues his activities as usual without realizing that there is now a strange app on his phone. While eating, suddenly the app makes a sound, and when Milo opens it, the phone shows the app's camera screen. Curious, Milo starts to see strange things through that camera. Several times Milo sees terrifying figures in his house, but they can only be seen through the app. The next morning, the app makes a sound again, and when Milo opens it, he is shocked to see a horrifying woman sitting right in front of him. The scene then shifts to a woman named Asia, who is having lunch with her brother Philip and Philip's girlfriend Claudia. Despite her busy life as a college student, Asia always makes time to spend with her brother. Asia's parents died a year ago in a traffic accident. Their death caused Asia's mental state to become very unstable. Fortunately, Claudia is a psychiatrist, and she played an important role in helping Asia recover. Now Asia's condition has improved, and she has become active in continuing her studies again.
Allora dobbiamo festeggiare.
Assolutamente.
E così ho prenotato al ristorante.
Ah, lì.
No, comunque Leo non viene. Non mi sembra...
After finishing lunch together, Asia returns home. At this time, Asia lives with her best friend Viola. That night, Asia and Viola have plans to watch a horror movie together. Not only the two of them, Asia also invited a guy she has a crush on named Leo. At night, Leo comes to Asia's house and they begin preparing the movie they want to watch.
Si è perso?
Just as they are about to start, Asia realizes that they have run out of popcorn. Of course, watching a movie doesn't feel complete without popcorn. While Leo is busy setting up the movie, Asia and Viola quickly go to the supermarket to buy popcorn and some snacks.
Rimanere da sola con Leo
While choosing snacks, Asia is approached by Milo, the man we saw at the beginning of the story. Milo's face looks very pale and frightened, like someone being disturbed by a ghost. Without any small talk, Milo immediately expresses his intention to borrow Asia's phone, saying he wants to call his girlfriend. Having no suspicion at all, Asia gives her phone to Milo. After that, Milo returns Asia's phone and hurriedly leaves the place. Then Asia and Viola go back home to watch a horror movie about an app that can kill people.
Non c'è campo.
After finishing the movie, Asia and Leo talk about what they just watched. According to Asia, the movie is strange and it's impossible for an app to kill someone. In the middle of their conversation, suddenly a strange sound comes from Asia's phone.
Sai no, realtà aumentata.
Non lo so, non lo voglio sapere.
The sound turns out to be from an app called You Die, which was apparently installed by Milo when he borrowed Asia's phone. When opened, the app shows the camera, and at the bottom of the screen, there's a 24-hour timer counting down. Curious, Leo looks around Asia's house through the app's camera and is shocked to see the ghost of a little child.
Merda. Vabbè.
No, ma ragazzi, è pazzesco. Dai.
Dove vai?
Voglio vederla da vicino.
Leo and Viola think the app is entertaining because it can show ghost figures in certain places. Unlike them, Asia feels scared by the app. She wants to delete it from her phone, but strangely, the app cannot be removed. Asia starts to panic, not knowing what to do, because she doesn't want the app to remain on her phone. Leo tells her not to worry because he has a friend who is an expert in electronics, and he is sure his friend can help Asia. Leo promises to take Asia to meet him tomorrow.
Non si elimina.
Cioè,
Lo cancello.
Hai fatto incazzare l'app? Si è incazzato. Io adesso...
non finiamo di vedere il film?
After the movie, Leo goes home while Asia continues studying late into the night. As she focuses on her studies, the app makes another sound, and Asia opens it again. Curious, she looks around through the app and is shocked by the appearance of a terrifying, hooded figure. In the middle of the tense moment, Viola suddenly shows up, startling Asia. Feeling exhausted, Asia decides to just go to sleep. In the middle of the night, Asia wakes up after hearing a notification from her phone. Her phone, which should have been on the table, suddenly appears in another room. When Asia goes to get it, she hallucinates and sees her face turning terrifying. It turns out all of this is just a nightmare that Asia was having. One by one, terrifying events continue to happen to Asia ever since the app was installed on her phone. Just waking up in the morning, Asia already has to face horrifying sights she sees through the app's camera. A terrifying figure of an old woman keeps disturbing Asia, making her extremely frightened. Her fear causes her to scream loudly, waking Viola. Viola quickly rushes to Asia's room to calm her down as she looks deeply terrified. Asia then becomes very curious about the origin of the app and starts searching for information about it on the internet.
Ho anche spento il telefono, ma tanto oggi dovrei andare con Leo da questo suo...
Unfortunately, there is no information at all about the You Die app online. Seeing how Asia keeps worrying about the app all morning, Viola suggests that she go for a walk to distract herself from the strange application. Asia agrees and immediately goes out riding her bike. She chooses not to bring her phone with her so she won't see any more horrifying apparitions. Instead of feeling better, Asia's condition gets worse when she hallucinates and sees Viola standing in the middle of the road. While resting by the roadside, Asia is shocked to find her phone suddenly inside her bag. She remembers that she didn't bring her phone. Asia assumes Viola must have put it there. She rushes home to scold Viola for putting the phone in her bag, but Viola is shocked and says she never put it there. Viola even claims that shortly after Asia left, she returned home about an hour later to take her phone. However, Asia doesn't believe Viola's words because she doesn't remember coming back home to get her phone. Feeling upset at being accused without proof, Viola chooses to leave Asia. Not knowing where else to go, Asia decides to meet Claudia to talk about what has been happening. Asia tells Claudia about the strange app installed on her phone that makes her constantly hallucinate and see ghosts. Claudia asks Asia to remain calm, assuring her that everything she sees is not real. Once the app is removed from her phone, these incidents will stop. To help her body and mind relax, Claudia suggests that Asia take a warm bath. But then horrifying events happen again, as strange wounds suddenly appear on Asia's hand. Not only that, she is also strangled by a headless ghost. Claudia rushes to the bathroom after hearing Asia's scream. When she arrives, she sees Asia choking herself. Claudia scolds Asia for hurting herself. Asia insists that she was attacked by a ghost, and she also shows the strange wound on her hand, but Claudia says she sees no such wound. Somehow the strange app has made Asia able to see and experience disturbances from supernatural beings. Unable to bear it any longer, Asia hurriedly goes to meet Leo and asks him to take her to his friend's house, the one who can help remove the app from her phone. Before leaving, Asia asks Leo to look at the wound on her hand, but strangely, Leo also sees nothing. Only Asia can see the wound. After that, the two of them head to Leo's friend's house.
Nel dark web.
When they arrive, Asia and Leo are welcomed by Leo's friend Marco. Marco immediately checks the app and is puzzled because it cannot be deleted from Asia's phone, as if the app has fused with the phone system, making it impossible to remove. Although there is no information about the app on the regular internet, Marco finds some details about it on the dark web. From what he discovers, there are several reports of people contacting the police saying they were terrorized by the You Die app. All of them complained about being tortured by ghosts through the app. They also reported having strange wounds that only they could see. After looking deeper, Marco states that all the people terrorized by the app died in the same way. Their hearts simply stopped beating. It is also written that in order to stay alive, anyone who has the app must make someone else install it within 24 hours. If they fail, they will die. Marco believes this app is like a challenge game that must keep spreading to allow its users to survive. All this information makes Asia very scared that she might end up the same way. Now Asia has only 5 hours left to decide whether she wants to survive by making someone else install the app or let herself die from it and stop the You Die app from spreading further. Marco and Asia continue exploring the dark web to find out how to stop the app's terror. After searching for a long time, they finally find a contact for a man named Mike. Mike is the only person still alive after being terrorized by the app, so he must know how to stop it. Without delay, Asia contacts Mike. Once connected by video call, Mike immediately knows Asia's purpose is to ask how to survive the You Die terror. Mike explains that Asia must make someone else install the app every single day. Each time someone installs the app, their lifetime is extended by only 24 hours. Therefore, they are forced to keep spreading the cursed app to others every day in order to stay alive. This is not just an ordinary app that can be deleted from a phone. It is a demonic application that opens a portal between the supernatural world and the human world. It is not only linked to the phone, but also to the mind of the person who installs it. Anyone who gets this app is guaranteed to die sooner or later. To survive, they must keep spreading the app to others for the rest of their lives, just as Mike has done. That is the reason Mike has survived so far. He routinely spreads the app to others regardless of who they are. Asia is furious when she hears Mike's words. In her view, Mike is evil for spreading death to others just to save himself. He even sacrificed the lives of his family and friends to keep himself alive. Mike's actions are no different from a psychopath who kills his victims through the cursed app. But there is no other way. This is the only way Mike can stay alive. Before ending the call, Mike warns Asia not to try destroying her phone because the remaining time on the app will instantly drop to 1 minute and she will die immediately. After all that, Leo still doesn't believe what is happening to Asia. He tells her not to listen to Marco and Mike about the app, claiming the app cannot kill people and that Mike's words are nonsense. Asia is deeply disappointed in Leo for not believing what she is going through. For Asia, all of this horror is real and has been happening to her ever since the app appeared in her life. Asia then chooses to leave and go to Claudia's house, leaving Leo at Marco's home.
Leo è reale, io ci credo!
Asia, la smettano di aiutarti.
No, non lo stai facendo.
Facciamo che non è successo niente.
Ciao.
When she arrives at Claudia's house, Asia explains about the app that cannot be deleted from her phone and how her life is now threatened because of it. Asia has seen proof herself that the app can indeed kill people. She begs Claudia to believe everything she says about the app. Then Claudia reveals to Asia that she has also had the app for a long time. All this time, Claudia never told Asia or Philip about it because she knew no one would believe her. Claudia was just as panicked as Asia when she first got the app. But over time, she grew used to its presence. To survive until now, Claudia has been using her patience to install the app every day. Claudia even advises Asia to do the same because it is the only way to stay alive. After learning all this, Asia's view of Claudia as a good person completely changes. Asia now sees Claudia as someone evil and is deeply disappointed with what Claudia has done. Patients who should be healed by Claudia were instead made victims of the app. All this time, Claudia has heartlessly made others suffer for her own benefit. Claudia then threatens Asia not to tell Philip about any of this because if Philip finds out, Claudia will ruin Asia's life. Now, Asia has less than 2 hours left to decide her fate. She must quickly choose between spreading the app or letting herself die because of it. Still having a conscience, Asia truly does not want to spread the app to others. She feels pity, knowing that anyone who gets the app will die.
Asia. Non importa.
As she sits thinking about what to do, Asia sees the ghosts of her parents through the app. Not only that, a terrifying female ghost also begins terrorizing her, making Asia even more frightened. Having no other choice, Asia plans to spread the app to a man who mistakes her for a prostitute.
Ci stai anche pensando?
When she's about to borrow the man's phone, he begins telling her about his marital problems. He says he has 2 children he loves very much, showing their photo to Asia. In that moment, Asia feels pity and regrets thinking of making others suffer because of the app. She immediately changes her mind and cancels her plan. Asia becomes very sad, realizing she can no longer do anything. In the middle of her sadness, Leo arrives to comfort her.
Scusami per oggi pomeriggio.
Soon after, Philip calls Asia, asking her to come to his house. Leo drives Asia to meet Philip and Claudia. It turns out, Claudia has lied to Philip, telling him that Asia is showing psychopathic behavior and trying to harm herself. Claudia suggests Philip take Asia to a mental hospital for treatment. Not knowing the truth, Philip immediately believes Claudia. Of course, Asia refuses to accept this.
Ti rendi conto quanto ci hai fatto preoccupare?
Io avevo promesso che non gli avrei detto nulla, ma... E certamente puoi contare su tuo fratello.
While Claudia and Philip are distracted, Asia takes Claudia's phone and hides it so Claudia can no longer spread the app. This act is purely out of revenge for Claudia putting Asia at risk of being sent to a mental hospital. Afterward, Philip drives Asia back to her home. Shortly after Asia leaves, Claudia realizes her phone is missing. She begins to panic searching for it because she has only a few minutes left. It is certain that Claudia will soon die from failing to spread the app. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Asia arrives back at her home. Before Philip leaves, Asia expresses her love and gratitude to him for taking care of her after their parents' death. As she is about to enter her house, it turns out Leo has been waiting for her all this time. The reason Leo came to see Asia is because he wants to confess his feelings to her, but he realizes that now is not the right time to say what he wants to say. Asia knows that Leo likes her, and she actually likes Leo as well. Asia then kisses Leo as a sign that she also has feelings for him. She then asks Leo to go home because it's already late at night.
È assurdo.
Ci vediamo domani.
Asia promises to meet Leo the next day. Once inside her house, Asia immediately takes her laptop and starts a live stream. In the live stream, she explains to everyone that she has been terrorized by the cursed app. Asia warns everyone watching her stream to be careful if someone wants to borrow their phone. Whether it's a friend, a relative, or a family member, she urges them not to lend their phones to anyone because that person might be trying to spread the cursed app. Anyone can be terrorized by this app, and the only true escape from it is death. For anyone who already has the app, Asia hopes they will choose not to spread it so its terror does not spread further. At the end of her live stream, Asia chooses to take her own life, knowing her remaining time is very short. She does this because she does not want to make others suffer, and also to stop the app's terror. Leo, who is on his way home, decides to return to Asia's house after watching her live stream. But unfortunately, it is already too late. Asia has died after falling from a height. Asia's death is witnessed by Leo and Philip, who immediately return to Asia's home after hearing the news that she has committed suicide. And the story ends.